I think when I watched that video, you had the beep on your GT
Yeah,
still.
I mean, actually, yeah. I mean, I'll say a little bit about. I actually like the beep.
Yeah,
Like
so do I.
I like the
like
beep.
I don't I don't. I mean, the it for one, it tells you when you're at a certain speed based on your mode, right? So for me, it's telling me when I'm like just about to hit 20, right?
Yep. Yep.
Um, but also it's telling you when you need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like you could be going pretty fast down a hill, and as you're hitting chunk, it'll beep
Yep.
like beep 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 beep, and you can like you can feel and you can hear that your motor is just barely making it. Like
Yeah.
it's one of those, like the way I think about it is like if it's, I mean it's obvious, but if it's a momentary beep, then your motor fixed itself. But if it's a long beep, then it's like holding it. So like I think like it gives you that like third instinct when you're really bombing trails. Like once
Yes.
you get over the annoying factor of like every time that you're going straight, it's basically just going to be screaming at you. Or at least, I mean, if you're pushing it the way I'm pushing it, and you're basically at pushback every time there's a straight, like yeah, that's how you gain speed in a race. That's a lot of is just hitting that 24 miles an hour like in that straightaway or whatever. But
Yeah.
having that feedback, yeah,
That's
definitely
exact.
helps.
It helps.
I think a couple of the other GT riders didn't have the beep, and I asked them about it, and they were just like, "It's annoying," and I agree, it is annoying. But I think it's another form of feedback. It's
Yeah.
the same. Like I don't ride with headphones in. Like I want to hear the world around me, what's happening. I want to hear if there's a tree falling down on the trail in front of me,
Before
because
you get there.
that happens, and
Yeah.
it happened at their servers.
Oh, it did. A tree
Wow.
fell. Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah, there's somebody fell. They were on the ground for about 6 seconds, and then a tree fell about 6 seconds in front of them.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
like
That's
it was
crazy.
wild. They had to bring a chainsaw and cut the tree because it fell on the trail.
Yeah.
Dang.
Things you don't think about. Well, with the beep, I love the beep in the fact that it allows me to get up hills that I used to not be able to get up to. Even that the GT struggles. When it beeps, I know to back up just a little bit so it doesn't
Exactly.
nosedive, and I can keep going without that. You probably at one point, I bet you, as I get more used to the GT, I'll shut the beep off because I'll know the feeling. But right now, the beep's letting me learn. Oh wait, I've asked too much for the board. Slow down just a little bit, and then go back at it. That's some of
Right.
the tips.
No, that's true. Kind of like taking that idea and going with it. Like I noticed, like if you drop it, on an XR, it's real easy to make the nose like give out, and go to a degree that it's actually not giving you acceleration in the manner that it would be normally if you would have it at that level. You can just force it there, right?
Yep.
And if you do that with the GT, when you drop it down, if it doesn't beep, then it's about to come back up. But if it beeps, then it's going to stay there unless
Yes.
you ease back up. So you can literally apply the same amount of force and it will come back up unless it's beeping.
Yes.
So that's kind of something I figured out about it, that like it, it's not like the XR where you can say that just the feel is enough. I think fully, because there's that, like I've noticed that it'll drop and not always beep,
Right.
so I think
Yes.
that's like that extra little feedback where it feels the same, but sometimes it has a little bit more torque or some, there's a
Yeah.
lot of little things to it. But overall, I think if you're trying to like really perform well and like you don't care about the beep, keep it
Yes.
on.
Yes.
It's probably
I
not going to
agree.
be that cool in like trick videos, like beep 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 beep. It's like,
Yeah.
but
Then you just shut it. I do want to say a big thanks to everybody that watches every week on our YouTube channel, our podcast, where you listen to it. Without you, what would be the point? It would be just us hanging out in here doing nothing. Subscribe to the channel as we try to pump out as much one wheel content.